Oh, John, if you only knew the truth. I should have done this a long time ago. Should never have come to this town. But it's too late now. All I can do is the right thing. Put an end to it all. Do the right thing by my son and Grace. Stop Ivy and all her lies. Just leave town.
Dad, what's going on? Where are you going?
Separate. Sam, you can't mean this.
I do.
Our marriage is everything.
Grace, we don't have a marriage. Okay, you're still legally married to David. We don't even sleep in the same bed anymore. We don't make love.
Now, how long did you think this was gonna last this way? Grace, if you're not gonna do something about this, then I have to. I'm sorry. Look, I know this is how much this is gonna hurt.
Sam.
We need to separate.
This is even better than I dared hope. Oh, Sam is mine.
I'm not leaving Whitney here.
Well, that's not a problem. With all the money you'll be making, you can afford to bring her along. Whitney, are you in the industry?
No, I go to college.
Well, there are a lot of great schools in LA. UCLA, USC, Occidental, you'll have your pick. Look, Chad, I know you're not thrilled about being uprooted and moving back to LA, but think about the lifetime opportunity. This is your chance to be a major success in the record industry.
Yeah. I know.
So, do we have a deal or not?
Where's TC going? He's going in that shed in the backyard?
Oh, no. Oh, things have been going so well. He hadn't been back there in a long time.
What's in the shed?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. TC's always kept it a secret.
What is in that shed, TC? What secrets are you hiding? I think I better find out.
Whitney will come home with me. She'll understand. She's a sensible girl, and she'll come home. I know she will. Can't let my family just get split all apart. Honey, the reason that Whitney never tells us anything personal is because she's afraid you're gonna have a fit. If you think that she's thinking about anything besides tennis.
Eve, don't you put this blame on me, all right? This family is falling apart because of you.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Dad, are you going away?
Yes, I have an assignment out of the country.
Out of the country?
Look, I've turned down so many assignments that I just figured I should take one while the magazine's just offering, you know.
Right. You need to work, so. But, I'm gonna miss you, Dad.
I'm gonna miss you.
Well, at least I'll be here with Mom, so.
John, I wanted to talk to you about that.
I have to take this. It's a university press paper. gotta go over some edits on my story, but we'll talk later, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Before you
Sure,
go.
Sure. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. How are you? Good.
You actually want us to separate?
Aren't we separated now?
That's how you feel?
Grace, I have tried to be patient. I've tried everything I can think of, but we can't go on living like this. I've been your husband for a long time, and whether it's legal or not, I know in my heart that I am your husband, the father of our children.
Yes.
But now suddenly I'm on hold until David signs the papers that legally ends your marriage?
Sam, you're not on
No,
hold.
then what am I?
Well, it's not like that. You know, and it's not David that is the only problem, you know? I mean, having Ivy live in our house, that's causing problems too.
No, you're right. That doesn't help matters. But as I told you, my fear is that there are deeper problems in our relationship. Problems that have allowed David and Ivy to come between us.
Sam, any relationship would have a hard time dealing with this situation, and ours is no different. I know that at the center of all of this is our love. I know it's there. I know it.
I want to believe that, Grace.
Then don't walk away. Stay here and work through this with me, Sam. Sam, I love you with all of my heart. And I want to save our marriage, our family. And I am so afraid that if you walk through that door, we will never have a chance to save our marriage. Please, Sam. Please don't let that happen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Damn it!
I'm sorry. I know it's all my fault. I'm to blame. And I will pay for all the damages and the repairs. I'm very sorry.
I'm not worried about all that. Are you okay, Eve?
It's a big decision. I just need a little time to think it over.
Okay, but don't take too long.
No, I won't.
I'm heading back to LA, and I'm going to need your answer before I go.
You have one.
Whitney,
Yes, it was very nice to meet you.
I hope to see you in Malibu. We've got a mad volleyball game every Saturday morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing offer.
I'm talking about the timing. This is the answer to our prayers. We can leave Harmony and all the tension and all the bad stuff behind us. You don't have to worry about your father and me running into each other and duking it out. We're gonna be in the city of angels. We could start over, begin a new life together.
What could be inside of here? What is he up to? Must be another opening somewhere. Maybe a crack in the door. Has to be some way of finding out what TC is up to.
Eve? Is that you?
Julian. How could this get any worse?
Oh, no, it's all right. You're not hurt? I'm not hurt? Come on.
This day has been such a nightmare.
Eve?
Leave me alone, Julian.
No, what's wrong?
Leave me alone.
No, not until you tell me what's got you so upset. Oh, come here. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay.
No. TC's car, he's gonna be furious with me.
It's just a car. It's a thing. It can be repaired.
Why is this happening to me?
Well, tell me what the matter is. I've never seen you like this. TC will understand.
No.
It's an accident.
No, it's more than that.
What is? Let me get you out of here. Come on.
Please, Sam. Don't leave. We can work this out. I love you. I do.
And I love you too.
Well, then we can work this through. Our love will pull us through this. Please.
All right.
He'll stay.
Yes.
Sam.
On the condition that things change around here.
Okay, just tell me exactly what you mean.
I mean that I'm going to deal with Ivy, and I want you to deal with David. You think that there's outside forces that are trying to come between us? Okay, let's get rid of them. And once they're gone, we can talk and try to work this through. Grace, it's the only way that we can know. It's the only way.
You know, timing is everything, David, and yours is pathetic. You are about to leave Grace, the woman you passionately love, at the precise moment she's about to become available.
What are you talking about?
I just overheard a fascinating conversation. Sam told Grace he's leaving.
What?
Sam wants them to separate.
Are you sure you heard right?
I'm quoting them practically verbatim. We did it, David. We split them up. The hard part is over. Now all we have to do is stay around and make sure they stay split and turn to us in their time of need. You can't leave now, David. You're about to get your reward. Grace.
But...
No, there's no buts, David. Think of John. He already thinks Grace is his mother.
She isn't.
So what? You and Grace can live together. You can give John that loving family he's always wanted.
But we'd be living a lie.
Well, sometimes there's a price you have to pay for happiness.
Can anyone be truly happy living a lie?
Yeah. Yes, they can. Oh, David, we are too close to victory for you to walk out now. No. You're going to stay, and you're going to see this through. Because if you don't, I swear to God, David, I will make you regret it for the rest of your life. So don't be stupid.
Eve, are you out here?
What are you keeping in there, TC? What are you hiding? So, you have secrets too, just like my sister. I get the feeling your secrets are just as explosive as Eve's. I think I just better find out what they are.
You really want this?
Yes. It's the right thing for us, Whitney.
Well, you're right. I mean, it would solve the problem with you and my dad. But I'd be leaving my family. You know, leaving my home. And Los Angeles is so far away.
That's what planes are for.
But what about your real mom and dad? Come on, you know they're here. They're here in Harmony. That's why you came here, to find them, right?
No, I've looked and I've looked. I can't find them. I mean, what more can I do? Maybe it's better this way. I mean, maybe I wasn't supposed to know who my real parents are.
I don't care what it costs. I want it back in pristine condition tonight.
Yeah, well, that's going to depend on the amount of damage. I mean, come on, tonight's a pretty tall order.
I'll make it very worth your while, I assure you.
All right, I'll go next door and do what I can.
So talk to me, Eve. I want to help.
Ready to order?
Could you give us a while, please?
Sorry, we're pretty busy. If you're not going to order, I'll need your table.
I'm sure $100 will cover whatever it is that we might order. We like to be left alone.
Table's yours.
How long have I been sitting here?
Just a few minutes.
The car. The car.
It's all right. I took care of it. It'll be ready tonight.
That's not possible.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's all taken care of.
Thanks, Julian.
You don't have to thank me, Eve.
I'm sorry, Julian.
Hey, I was ready for a new car anyway. It's no big deal.
That's not it.
And what is, Eve? Tell me. What has you so upset?
My life, my family, and my marriage. It's all falling apart.
You are my passion for life.
A little remodeling, this place won't be half bad. Who is it?
Sam.
Oh, Sam, come on in. I was just thinking about you. Did your talk with Grace go well?
Actually, it did.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
We got a couple things straightened out. Made some decisions, important ones.
Really?
That's why I came to talk to you. One of the decisions affects you.
It does?
Yes, I'm going to put a call into Ethan. I want to make arrangements for you to move back into the Crane Mansion first thing tomorrow.
David.
Hey. So the lights are on. You need to be home.
Sam and I just had a serious conversation about our future.
What's, how was that?
Well, we realized that things can't go on the way they are, that there has to be a change.
And how do you feel about that?
Torn. That's why I need to talk to you.
Right.
I've come to realize how how much my marriage means to me. How much I love Sam and I want it to work. And I realize that the problems that Sam and I are having are really due to outside forces, things that are beyond our control. And I'm not blaming you for this, David, at all. But you coming back into my life and Ivy's presence, it's just caused a lot of conflict and stress between Sam and me. And this is hard for me to ask, but I have to ask you something.
Anything.
Sign the annulment papers? End our marriage?
Liz, have you seen Eve? I want to talk to her. I just was so upset earlier. I want to apologize. I think I said some things I shouldn't have.
Where are you going? I'm not gonna stand by and let my family be split apart. Bring my daughter back home where she belongs.
She went out. She didn't say where, so I don't know where she is.
With everything that happened, I can't believe this.
You know, I tried to get her to stay. I told her that once you two had a chance to calm down, that maybe you could talk through things, but she left anyway.
Yeah, she probably went right back to the hospital.
TC, I am so sorry. But listen, if you want to talk, I'm here for you.
Liz, yes, thanks.
I just want to help in any way I can.
Ever since it came out about Whitney's relationship with Chad, everything's just been...
A mess.
It's even worse than that because there's Simone who's living with this world of pain because she thinks that Whitney stole her boyfriend. And TC...
Went berserk, yeah?
He thinks Chad's a bad influence. He thinks that he takes Whitney's focus away from her goal of being a tennis champion. So Whitney's moved out of our home and now she's living with Chad.
And no wonder you're upset.
The thing that hurts me the most is that TC says that it's all my fault. He says that it wouldn't have happened if I had been a better mother. And if I hadn't been in the hospital so much. He said I was neglecting my family.
I see.
So awful, Julian. TC and I never fought with each other like that. Never said such terrible things to each other. My family is everything to me. And I've tried so hard to balance my career with being a wife and mother. Somehow, I still failed.
No.
TC's right. He's right. It is my fault. It is my fault.
No. You're really not to blame, Eve. I am. I should never have come into your life all those years ago and did what I did. I changed your life. I hurt you in ways a woman should never be hurt. If you hadn't met me, if you hadn't gotten involved with me, the entire course of your life would have been different. It truly is my fault, not yours, Eve. Would you please forgive me?
Maybe not finding out who my parents are is for the best.
How could it possibly be for the best?
Maybe it'd be worse if I knew.
Chad, you've tried so hard.
And you've got to know when it's time to move on, Whitney. And it's time. I know this is a big step for you, but I think it's going to be a good, positive step. Like I said, a fresh start. You can leave tennis behind and go after your real dream, singing, and you have a real chance out there.
You really think so?
Yeah, and I can help you out. We can work together as a team.
I do love to sing. But
what?
you know, I think my mom would support me if I decided to give up my tennis, if that's what I really wanted. But I already know she's going to be dead set against me singing.
Yeah, you told me that.
She never really explained why, but from an early age, we always knew that there was no singing, not even in the school choir.
Well, then this is your chance. I mean, we're going to be starting our own lives in LA. You can do whatever you want to do. We both can break out on our own. You know, and for the first time, you can do what you think you want to do, not what your father wants you to do, or your mother.
But they're still my family.
Yeah, but you can't live your life trying to make them happy. You just now saw that doesn't work. You've got to do what's right for Whitney.
I just wish I knew what that is.
Move back into the mansion?
I told you that Julie and Teresa aren't legally married. She no longer lives in the mansion, and since she was the one that threw you out, I don't see any reason why you can't go back home now that she's gone.
I don't understand.
Grace and I are determined to make our marriage work. And we can't do that as long as you and David are so closely involved in our lives.
So then Grace is going to ask David to leave?
That was our agreement.
And you just decided this?
Yes.
Oh. You must do it after I left.
What?
I can't move back into the mansion. Rebecca's already taken my room.
I mean, there are plenty of rooms at the mansion.
Yes, but
Look, I know how uncomfortable this might be for you. Now that it comes out that Julian and Teresa aren't husband and wife. He's gonna marry Rebecca.
Oh, as if I care about that.
Well, I know things weren't good between you and Julian, but still, seeing him in love with another woman.
All right, Julian may love Rebecca. Perhaps even the same way he loved me, but she'll never have that place in his heart that belongs to another woman.
What do you mean?
Julian is in love with another woman, a woman from his past, the true love of his life, a woman he's never gotten over.
Well, who?
Don't blame yourself, Julian. I don't. And I did. I used to blame you for everything, but I don't anymore. I got past it. And yeah, you did introduce me to a wild life, but on some level, I had to have been looking for it because I never said no. I just let you sweep me up in it, and I could have stopped myself, but I didn't.
You're being kind. I'm grateful. But I will never, ever forgive myself for abandoning you. You were pregnant with our child.
I know you regret it.
And I always will for the rest of my life. I'll regret it. Listen, Eve. You are such a wonderful woman. You were back then. You're even more wonderful now.
Yeah, but my life is falling apart.
Things have a way of working out. I mean, I'm sure TC can't stay angry at you much longer. I'm sure that Whitney will come home. She's a stable, sensible girl, just like her mother.
Sensible.
I mean, I know things look bleak now, but once everything cools off, it'll work out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. Family will pull together. You have too strong of a bond not to.
We're used to. I'm not really still sure if we do. anything happened like this to us before. Although I can see now that it was always simmering just below the surface, and you know, Whitney was just a catalyst, just set off this explosion. I want to save my marriage, Julian, but Liz is there, and she's just gonna jump all over this and use it to her advantage to move in on TC. And just the perfect opportunity now.
I know I'm not Eve, but if you want to talk, I'm here for you.
Thanks, Liz.
Seriously, TC, I'd just like to help.
Liz, I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to pull you in any deeper. I mean, frankly, I'm embarrassed that you had to witness all of our family problems.
No, TC, don't worry about me.
Guess you think I'm some hothead who blows up over nothing.
No, I don't think that at all. You're upset, yes, but considering everything that's happened tonight, I think you have a right to be. For what it's worth, I think you're a very passionate man who just wants to protect his family.
And Liz, it's worth a lot.
I admire that quality in you, TC. You're a rock-solid, devoted family man. Kind of man that any woman would want. Kind of man that any woman would be lucky to have. Any woman.
This is a sweet, sweet deal.
I'm really happy for you, Chad.
All I have to do is sign.
Yeah, I know.
So what are we gonna do, Whitney? Stay here in Harmony, where your father will never accept us? Or do we go to California and start a new life together?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Chad, but I just don't know. Why does love have to hurt so much?
So you want me to sign the papers?
It's the only way that Sam and I can save our marriage.
I see.
Please, David.
Grace, that's what you want me to do.
It is.
Well, then I'll sign them.
You know, I'm asking you to do this so I can save my marriage.
I understand.
But at the same time, I feel like I'm being very selfish.
Why?
Because I don't want to ask you to lie to God and risk your soul by saying that you don't have feelings for me if you do.
You're not selfish, Grace.
You know, Sam and I have been married for over 20 years.
It's a long time.
And we have a family.
Grace. If you want me to sign the papers, I will. You let me worry about my own soul, okay?
Who are you talking about? Who is the love of Julian's life?
You don't really want to know. But Julian has never gotten over her. And I have sensed that the same thing can be said of her. She's never fully gotten him out of her heart either.
You're being pretty vague here, Ivy.
I feel fairly certain that someday they will find their way back together. First love is a powerful thing, Sam. It can't be overcome by time or other relationships. I mean, you can deny it and say you've moved on to someone else, but ultimately you have to face the fact that you are going to end up with the person person who first won your heart.
I disagree. I did love you once, Ivy. But Grace is the only woman in my heart now. And ultimately, Grace and I will find our way back to each other. She is the woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with.
If you say so, Sam. If you say so.
Liz wants to ruin my life, Julian. I know she does. She wants to steal my husband and my children. For months, she's been threatening to expose my past with you. And now she doesn't even need to do that. Because with this trouble between me and TC, she could just walk right in there. God, I know I've worked so hard to get my life back on track. To be a good wife, and to be a good mother, and to be a good doctor, and just the idea that she could just walk in there and she could just take it all away.
What can I do to help you?
Nothing. Nothing. TC hates you. If you get involved, it would only make things worse.
I want to do something. You couldn't count on me years ago, but you can count on me now. I'm here for you, Eve.
I'm just not sure I'm up for this tonight.
Are you talking about me?
What's in the shed, TC?
Why do you care about what's in the shed?
Hey, why don't you just cut to the chase and tell me what it is that you want from me?
2 days, 2 television networks, over 50 stars. Olay Daily Facials presents the NBC Daytime Telemundo Fan Festival at the Hollywood and Highland Entertainment Complex in the heart of Hollywood. Admission is free. Meet your favorite NBC Daytime stars and Telemundo's hottest stars. Out-of-town guests receive a special rate at the Renaissance Hollywood Hotel. Log on to NBC.com for details about the NBC Daytime Telemundo Fan Festival, April 5th and 6th.